Alright, y'all, yeah. So last night was the premiere of Jamie Foxx's What Had Happened Was. So yeah, what happened was. But yeah. I had been waiting to hear what happened to Jamie Foxx because from what was being described on the news and because he had his stroke after me, I had mine October 10, 2022, and he had his sometime, I think, I don't know when, but we started hearing about it, I think, in September or November on the news. But yeah, a lot of things that he described were so precise and so spot on about what goes on with the stroke. I had had a headache for, I don't know, I came on Friday before the weekend. I had it Saturday. We were at Kava, and I didn't like that Kava. And then on Sunday, we went to Kennesaw shopping, and I still had that headache. I couldn't drive the whole weekend. The wife drove the whole weekend. I was just nauseous and headache and cranky and mean, just the whole thing. And it was not funny at all, y'all. So finally, I went to work Friday. I left early. I was not feeling good. That's when everything started. So Monday morning, I got up. You know how we do. We get up. We're like, you know what? I'm going on to work. I'm pushing on through. So I got up. Didn't feel good at all. My wife said, okay, if you're not feeling good today, that was the 10th, that Monday. She said, when you get home from work tonight, you're going to the emergency room or urgent care. And I said, okay, baby, I'll go. I just want to go ahead and go to work and get this day over with. I'm trying not to have, I'm not trying to get any points at AT&T. AT&T does not play, y'all. That's serious. They would have fired my ass. So I'm at work that Monday. I'm not feeling well at all. All my people that was on the team with me, they were like, oh my God, Tino, are you okay? Tino, what's going on? Tino, you don't look good. I had my head on the desk. I wasn't eating no snacks, so we snack all day. I did have a little bit of breakfast, and I did look cute that day, so that made me feel good. But by 7 o'clock that night, it was the time I got off. I worked 7 to 7, I think it was, or 10 to 7. I was ready to go home. So I had my review that day with my team manager. He played a few of my calls for me. I didn't like him. I didn't like his score that he gave me either. He smelled like cigarettes and that part. Yeah, he just stunk. But enough about JD. He told me to go out to my desk and send the next person in. He didn't offer me any kind of help. He just criticized the whole thing. That made me even more stressed out. I said, well, you know what? While he's doing those reviews of everybody on the team, I'm going to go ahead and stop by and see if I can grab me some lunch real quick. So I went upstairs and got me a cold beverage and got back to my desk. Got back on the phone. Ooh-wee. About 7 o'clock, my head was about to pop. I told my friend in the next cubicle, I said, Nadine, I'm leaving. She said, all right, girl, I'll see you tomorrow. I said, okay, yeah, God willing. So, in my mind, I already decided I wasn't coming back to work the next day. I felt too bad. So, I go down the elevator. I'm not in the best of spirit. I'm not feeling good at all. I feel like I'm at death's door. Go to the parking deck. Can't find my car. I'm all confused and just lost. That day, it took me approximately an hour to find our car. I actually had to call somebody to take me to the car. I can't remember who took me to the car. I think Gigi took me. I can't remember. I don't know who took me to the car that day. Gigi took me to the car. And she said, you know what, Tina, stay here. And I stayed there. She took me to the car, got me there safe and sound. She said, follow me out of here. And I followed her and everybody else, because the parking deck was confusing me. She said, follow us. And I followed them. She said, this way, girl, this way. So they just thought I was being old, because everybody on my team is so young. but they don't know I was actually having a stroke. I got in my car. I felt so nauseous, and everything was just so hazed over. I said, I can do this ride. It's gonna take me an hour to get home. I can do it. So I got on the phone with my wife. I said, baby, I don't feel good. Talk to me till I get home. She said, okay, baby, how you feeling? What's going on? I said, oh my God, I just don't feel good. I haven't been feeling good all day. She said, when you get home, we're going to the hospital. I said, I don't want to go, but whatever you say, dear. She said, can you make it home? Because if you can't make it home, I'll come and get you. I said, no, I don't want to wait out here for you to come get me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I should have just told her to send an ambulance for me then, because I was stroking out right in my car coming down Ralph McGill Parkway and all that Atlanta traffic. But yeah, the thing that he talked about, how everything got black and you saw a whole tunnel, a hole, but no light, that is true. I saw that. Could you imagine seeing that driving down Ralph McGill, crossing over Fulton Industrial, going past that little school and going on down through Mapleton, and yeah, it was a long ride and a lot of traffic. I didn't have anybody to bring me any aspirin or anything. I just wanted to go home, get some aspirin, and get some sleep. I was so tired. The lights, I couldn't see the lights in the road. I couldn't see the cars. I could hear them, but I couldn't see them. Well, that wasn't what Jesus got me home. Wasn't nothing but the Lord, nothing but Jesus, nothing but I give him all the glory for getting me home. I could have had a wreck. I could have killed somebody. I could have killed myself. Oh, Jesus, thank you so much for getting me home. I drove an hour in traffic while having a stroke, and I made it. Jesus kept me. He kept me here. I got home to Powder Springs, put up in the driveway, all crooked and sideways. My wife came out of the car and she got me. If my memory served me correctly, I could smell her fried chicken outside. She's making me some fried chicken wings. I asked for it. I could not even stand the smell. It made me so nauseous. I went straight upstairs. My daughter said that I didn't speak to her. I didn't see her. She said my face looked crazy, and I was having a stroke. I sat down in my easy chair, emptied out my pockets, took my badge off, my change out, my wallet, took my jacket off, and I went upstairs. What I thought I was going to do was get into bed. So I took 2 Benadryls and a goody powder and tried to go upstairs. It did not work. As soon as I got to the top of the stairs, I fell. Boom. And then I was so dizzy, I could barely make it in the room. We had French doors at the time. I pushed in and fell again. And at that time, my wife said, oh my God, baby, you okay? I said, yeah, I fell. I'm okay though, I'm all right. Still trying not to worry nobody. My daughter came in the room, and I think she saw me having a stroke, and she got on the phone, and she started calling 911. She said, I think my mom's having a stroke. Please come and get her. She was crying, and that's what made me the saddest. Look how they look. I kept thinking about, oh Lord, what my family's going to do. What is my family going to do if I die tonight? What are they going to do if I die? What are they going to do if I don't make it? Oh, it was the most horrible feeling. And finally, I couldn't recognize my whole left side. I'm like, whose hand is this? Whose hand is this? Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me. Whose hand is this? Whose hand is this? My wife was like, it's your hand. Stop it. I'm trying to get some clothes on you because I hadn't taken my clothes off while I was in the bed. I was about to go sleep. She said, get some clothes on. But she got to go. The people fell from the ambulance. So she put some pants on me. And I just didn't want to touch me. I was being just as mean as I could be. I don't know why. But I didn't feel like myself. My whole body felt electrified. My whole left side was gone. I couldn't stand up on that left side. I couldn't move my hand. I couldn't do anything. So they put me on a stretcher in the bedroom. And I was so scared. I did not want to go to the hospital. I didn't want to die. I thought I was having a heart attack, a stroke. I didn't know what it was. He said, okay, Ms. Patterson, beep, beep, beep. It's okay. You're having a stroke. I said, I can't be having a stroke. I'm only 57 years old. He said, it's okay, ma'am. We're going to take care of you. We're going to get you over to Wellstar. And then he put me in for, his name was Sean. I remember calling his name. He said, my name is Sean Green. And I got in they was pushing me through the sidewalk. I could see all my neighbors outside, and I was gonna look around. Everything was a blur. And he put me in an ambulance. And I said, oh my God, I fucking want to throw up. He gave me that little thing, to throw up in, and I threw up. The Benadryl and those goody powders and my breakfast and everything. And they cleaned me up and put some stuff on my face to help me breathe. And I just kept crying and screaming for my wife. I was so afraid and so alone. I looked through the back of the ambulance door. I could see my wife waving at me. She's like, it's okay. I could see her saying that with her lips, and it was not okay. And they followed the ambulance all the way to the hospital. I cried, I screamed, I threw up. But when I got there, I don't remember anything. I don't remember arriving at the hospital. I don't remember anything. Once I got there, I didn't remember getting in the room. I don't remember anything at all until they came in the room and asked me a few questions, my name and stuff. They kept asking me what my name and what day it was, who the president, what was the year, and I answered the questions correctly, and I was acting a lot like how Jamie Foxx acting. I was acting real silly and real wonky. I was trying to keep laughing, to keep from dying. And I told the nurse, I said, hi, I'm Mrs. Patterson, I'm Tino. And she said, hi, I'm Rachel. She said, we're going to take really good care of you. She said, I had a stroke a year ago, and I was fully paralyzed, and look at me now. And I thought that was amazing. And then I had another nurse named Aaliyah. She was an angel, sweet little girl. She bought me an egg salad sandwich because I couldn't eat anything in the hospital. The hospital food was disgusting. They kept trying to get me to eat something. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to drink. I just wanted to see my wife and my daughter. That's all I wanted. I'm like, where is my wife? Where is my daughter? And next thing I know, my mom was there with my cousin. It was just, I realized then I couldn't handle all of that. People over me talking, and people in the room, and people calling from the job, and AT&T was calling my phone. It was just a lot going on. So finally, my wife said, I'm taking this phone, I'm taking this, all this. I'm going to get you a private room. I work, yeah. She made things happen. How Jamie would say, they was down. My wife and my daughter was down. She championed for me to get a better room, a private room. Because they had me in a room with some lady who was pooping on herself, and the room smelled like garbage. She said, I want her in a private room. I want her in a private room. I want her in a private room right now. And in the middle of the night, they moved my bed and all my stuff. I woke up in a whole nother room. I didn't even remember what was going on. It was a whole other floor, a whole other people's staff. I had a guy, nurse at the time. His name was Ian. He was super nice too. Another angel. But yeah, I was in the hospital from October 10th to November 10th. In the actual hospital. I had surgery and all kind of breathing treatments, all kind of medicine they were trying on me, and all kind of shots. I just wanted to go home. I'm gonna tell y'all, I was plotting my escape. I actually tried to order me a wheelchair so I could get in my wheelchair because I couldn't walk. I couldn't even sit up in my bed. I was gonna get a wheelchair, call me a cab, and I was gonna go home. I was planning on leaving that damn hospital. My wife said, you're not going nowhere. You can't even sit up. Hush. But every time they set me up in the bed like this right here, I would do it right here. Just like that. And my son and his wife, who was a brain surgeon, she came. They flew in from Ohio, and she was like, they can't do her like this. They can't. What is going on with Mama T? And Her and my wife talked to the doctors, talked to the nurses, and they kept me from going to some kind of home. They wanted to put me in a home because I couldn't walk. I couldn't even say anything. I couldn't talk. I could barely see. I couldn't hear out of this ear. I couldn't see out this eye, which I couldn't see. I still can't see really good at this eye. I don't know if I can tell. It's really wonky. My speech pattern is blurred. I have to slow down when I'm talking, which I never do, but I try. And I try to watch what I say because my mouth is flat and my emotions are high. And the filter that I didn't have before the stroke, that's completely gone. I have no filter. But my emotions are much just like Jamie Foxx's. The crying. When people have a stroke, they become empaths, I believe. And he went through a lot of trauma with that stroke. I could see it in his eyes. I cry once a day. I do. I haven't cried today. I cried with watching him last night when I watched what happened. It was triggering. So anyone that had a stroke, you can watch it. But yeah, it was triggering for me and my family. I cried. I thought about a lot of things that happened. I thanked the Lord and gave him all the glory, just like Jamie Foxx did. I just, all you can do is be thankful, because these strokes don't play. It could have killed me. It was trying to kill me. My brain was trying to kill me. People think that I'm regular when they see me out in the street, but I have panic attacks now. I have panic attacks. I get frustrated. I can't stand a lot of people around me. I can't stand a whole bunch of sounds. I get so angry, but it's not anger. It's a lot of times it's sadness for some reason, because I want to be who I was before. I want to be me, and I haven't been me in a while. And I just want to go back to being me. They say I will never drive again. They say I'll never work again. I came home with a cane, came home with a wheelchair. Thank the Lord, after therapy, no more cane, no more wheelchair. I had to have all kind of stuff to get me where I am right now. 14 weeks of physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy at the WellStar Rehabilitation in Marietta, Georgia. Them folks, yeah. Miss Johnny, Alex, Sherry, yeah. Even Britta, who hurt me, but yeah, even that. I got hurt in physical therapy, y'all. We have to be careful as black people when we get sick and go to these places. They just, I don't know, they treat us differently. They do. And because I'm a dominant kind of female, my physical therapist treated me like I was some man, and she was throwing sacks at me, and she hurt me. She injured me. And yeah, I wanted to sue them. You know I did. But I don't even have the bandwidth to even handle a lawsuit right now, I don't think. I still may, I don't know, but yeah, AT&T called me at home while I was recovering from my stroke, and they fired me. After they had been calling every day since I got home to threaten my job. My wife said, stop calling here. She's recovering from a stroke. She can't talk. She can't hear. They didn't give a fuck. Excuse me. They didn't give a flying monkey. They kept calling me, They didn't send a basket. They didn't send a card. Nobody said nothing. Nobody. My team members, they called me. Gigi and all of them called me on voicemail, phone, and did a FaceTime, and my grandkids called, but I just was out of it. I couldn't talk to anybody. But I hope that everybody watched that special who did understand what the stroke was. And hopefully now they'll understand what it is and what it does. Hopefully no one ever experienced a stroke. Not ever. Not ever, y'all. It's just not what you want to do. So yeah, I'm having a kind of rough morning this morning. So I'll show y'all something. Yeah, that. This is legal. Legal flour. It's legal. It came from Mood. It's pretty good. I just don't want to, I don't want to cry. So I'm going to hit this so I don't have to cry. I don't want to cry. But that's enough. I can't handle too much of it. I'm gonna be like, why does it smell like weed down here? I'm like, because I had my Mood flowers. But y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Long story short, I don't think that the side effects from the stroke will ever go away. They're trying to put me back in rehab again, but me and my wife think that I'm doing well. I don't need any rehab, right? Any more rehab, any more speech therapy. This is what I'm going to talk like speak like for the rest of my life. This is it. I have to slow it down and just be patient with me. This thing is still burning. You see this? I'm gonna hit that. I'm trying to put it out. So yeah. The whole song that he was talking about, you do have memories when you're in a bed having a stroke. I kept thinking about being at church, being with God, singing hymns and gospels. So a lot of songs came to my mind, and as they came to my mind, I just sung them, my wife said, and she sung with me. She said we sung I Am Grateful, and we sung Great Is Your Mercy by Donnie McKirkland. It's one of my favorite songs. And we probably also sung one of those songs that I used to hear in Relentless Church, now also called Love Stories Church. But yeah, Pastor Chris was sing this song, and I can't remember what the name was, but it touched me. And I prayed every day in the hospital. My wife prayed over me. My daughter would get into bed with me and just lay there. She looked so sad, poor baby. And luckily she had her little boyfriend at that time. I hadn't met him yet. It was a new guy. But she needed somebody. I thank the Lord that she had Darwin, whatever his name was, that she had him to keep her company and take her out to get food and somebody to go to the movie with and stuff like that. It was good. But I'm okay, y'all. I think I'm fine. I'm better. I want to always talk about the stroke because it changed my life. It changed my family life. It made us see things different. It made us realize that, life is, it's a gift. I realize that I could have not been here. I do. I know that. And I try to remember that every single day and try to be thankful for just being here on this planet, because I know that a lot of people aren't here anymore. I know that. But I'm here, so I have to make the most of it while I'm here and try to be more like Jesus. I wasn't Jesus-y at all yesterday, y'all. I was, I don't know, crazy. But again, mood swings with the stroke. Jamie will tell y'all about that too, y'all get it. But yeah, it's a lot to deal with. He's still recovering, I'm sure. He looked super tired last night. He kept rubbing his leg. My wife was like, look at him rubbing his leg. Yeah, that leg, depending on what side the stroke was on, it's gonna hurt for a while. Yeah, I saw he had on his shoes to keep him steady, so he wouldn't do nothing on stage, like fall or anything. He looks amazing. I'm proud of him for talking about it and telling people about it and making people aware and all that good stuff, because people should know. that all this partying and drinking and smoking and all that leads to possible stroke and or heart attack. We should not tiptoe around these things anymore. We just should not. And I'm glad that he stepped and he said something for us, because we should all make changes in our lifestyle about how we eating, how we drinking, put them cigarettes down, put them blunts down. If you're doing coke, don't do it. Don't. But yeah, it was a good special. But I had some more stuff to say, but I forgot what it was. So yeah, have a good day. I love you. Take care. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Please subscribe. Please watch it. Please like it. I'm trying to get everything up. The subscribers, the hours viewed, all that. I'm trying to get to my 500 subscribers. I haven't gotten there yet, so let's just get there first, y'all. And then we'll go for the 500 million, okay? Alright, cool. Alright, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Peace.